everyone, welcome back. And for today at Geography SMR, we have Vietnam with the best known facts about each region. We have Northwest region, Northeast, Red River Delta, Central, North Central Coast, South Central Coast, Central Highlands, Southeast, and Mekong Delta. But first, we're gonna start with general facts about Vietnam. And we have here one of them. It's of the fact is that Vietnam has the world's largest cave. The world's largest cave. The cave name is Son Dong, and it's somewhere in this area. I think it's in this area, but it's not pointed on the map. Near the border with Laos, the Son Dong. Well, actually, it measures more than 5 kilometers in length and 200 meters in height. So, Son Dong with double O. Son Dong. Okay, good. Sorry for my mistake. In 2013, Vietnam had 37 million registered motorbikes, compared to just 2 million registered cars. Generally, in Vietnam, only the wealthy people are owning cars due to the high taxes, making the motorbike a more reliable one. And another fact is that Vietnam is the world's second largest coffee producing nation after Brazil. And it's producing 16% of the world's coffee production. Yes, world's coffee production. Vietnam is home to more ducks than any other country. Ducks. About 27% of the world's duck population lives in Vietnam. Good, these were the general facts about Vietnam. Now let's start with each region. And the first one we're gonna talk it's in the northeast region. And here we're gonna draw the contour. I'm gonna zoom in. Alright. And here it's the northeast region. Okay. And after that we're gonna talk about the best facts. Alright, here we have the northeast region of Vietnam. And we have two facts. During the multiple eras of Vietnam under Chinese rule, this region was often controlled by Chinese dynasties for almost 1,000 years. Chinese dynasties. Many of the individuals who live here have partial Chinese ancestry, and it's not uncommon for Chinese languages to be heard in this region, such as in cities as Lang Song, this one. Well, there are some important cities here in this area. There is no capital for, because this is a region that it's divided in subdivisions, and there are some important cities like Pak Chang, Pak Kan, Khao Pang, Ha Chiang, Lang Son, Puto, Quang Ninh, Tai Nguyen, Tuyen Quang. Right. And now let's move nearby to the northwest region, and I'm gonna draw the contour first. Alright, northwest geography in region in Vietnam, it's characterized by rugged terrain with high mountains running from northwest to southeast, like here. Alright, this area has the most fragmented, dangerous and highest terrain in Vietnam. Well, northwest region is the region having favorable conditions to develop wet rice cultivation. So we have rice. In addition, residents also conduct activities of animal husbandry, handicraft production, hunting, farming, fishing, and gathering forest products and fruits. Alright, good. We have also some few cities here, but not all of them are depicted on this map. We have Son La, Yen Bai, Dien Bien Phu, Hoa Binh. Good, now let's move next. We have the next one, the region where the capital is located. The capital. We have the Red River Delta. And I'm gonna draw the contour. Yeah, the Red River Delta, and we have the capital, which is Hanoi. Here we have a lot of facts. The Red River Delta upholds a rather fluctuating volume. The year and has become famously for its remarkable flooding from 1971. There was a huge flood killing 500 people. This area, it might be the smallest area but highest population density of our region. Maybe this is also because of the fact of the presence of the capital, Hanoi. Most of the population works in rice cultivation, but the Delta region hosts other important economics such as fisheries, for example. An interesting fact about Hanoi is that the houses in the city are tall but very narrow rivers, and it's built on a bank of the Red River. Inside, in Hanoi, has the world's largest mosaic mural, the Hanoi Ceramic Mosaic Mural. It has 4 kilometers long, and it's a long wall mural made on the dike system. In this area we have some important cities like Hannam, Num Yen, Nam Dinh, Ninh Bi, Tai Bin, and Vinh Phuc. I hope I pronounced them correctly. Good. Now, let's move the next one, the next region we're gonna discover. It's this one, the long one. The North Central Coast. North Central Coast, which is very long. On the map, let's draw the contour. Alright, good. Now, the facts. The North Central Coast industry owns precious minerals, especially limestone. Therefore, it facilitates to develop the mining, exploitation and building materials, and this is the important sector of the region. So we have limestone, the coastal plains right here. It's mainly sandy soil here, not suitable for planting rice, and which is suitable for annual industrial crops of tobacco and peanut. And now, some social facts, because North Central Coast, it's home to 25 different ethnic groups like Tai Muang, Tai Humong, Pruvangyu. They are living in Trung Son, and the Trung Son it's not here on the map presented. Also, we have some important cities here, and there are Hatin, Quang Binh, Quang Tri, and Dan Hoa. I hope it's correct. Good. Alright, the next region is we're gonna spend a little time on South Central Coast. And I'm gonna draw the contour. Alright, now here in the South Central Coast, this area, it's predominant, it's mainly based on agricultural economy. However, the level of technique, living standard, it's low compared to the other regions of Vietnam. Husbandry or animal husbandry in the region is developed in small scale compared to the and seafood processing industry are well developed. So we have seafood industry and fishery. The region is inhabited by different ethnic groups, including the Kin group accounting Kin. It's written like Kin H. Including the Kin group for about 90% of the region's population. The South Central Coast. It's Central Vietnam's most industrialized region, mostly due to the major industrial centers as Da Nang. Da Nang, it's here. This city, Da Nang. So, and Can Hoa province. And it's not on the map presented. So it's very industrial, so I need Da Nang. However, industrialization in the region is still lagging behind the national average. And far away before Ho Chi Minh or Hanoi. What is an interesting fact is that the country's first nuclear power plant is under construction in Ninh Thuan. Ninh Thuan, it's not here on the map. And this is the first nuclear power plant in Vietnam, but it's still in construction. A second nuclear power project is being prepared with Japanese partners and will be also in Ninh Thuan, so they will have two power plants in the same area, nuclear power plants. There are some important cities like here: Binh Dinh, Da Nang, Hoi An, and Nha Trang. We have Hoi An here. Good. Alright. Now let's discover the nearby area, which is Central Highlands. Central Highlands. So I'm gonna draw the contour. Just look. And now the facts. In comparison with the other regions in Vietnam, the Central Highlands has to encounter great difficulties in socio-economic conditions, such as skilled labor shortage, poor infrastructures, possibilities of ethnic group conflict, and low standards of living. Coffee, again. It's the main important industrial commodity of the Central Highlands. The Central Highlands is also the second largest rubber tree region. Rubber tree region. Alright. After the south is mainly in Chiang Mai and Dak Lak. Okay. Within the geographical advantages of highlands and numerous waterfalls, hydropower resources of the area are large and used. There are two hydroelectric power stations built in the region before. It's Danim. We don't have Danim here. On the Nim River and Dong Nai and Trai Ninh on Serapok River. Important cities are here. We have Kodum. Yeah. We have Talang. we have Untum, Talang, Lognin. Alright, now let's move next. The next region we're gonna talk about is the southeast region. Let's drop the contour. Alright, and in the southeast region we have the second largest, or the largest city in Vietnam. It's Ho Chi Minh, the former Saigon. Well, this region, the southeast region, is also most highly urbanized in the country, with more than 50% of the people in urban area. Ho Chi Minh City is the largest city in Vietnam, which is right here. Ho Chi Minh City. It's the largest city in Vietnam with a population of more than 7.2 million. 7.2 million. And the metropolitan area has nearly 10 million. Alright, something that is very famous in Ho Chi Minh City, it's the two-wheelers galore. And in 2010 it boasted over 80 universities and colleges, with a student population of around 400,000. Well, that's a very interesting fact, to live in a city where there are 80 universities and colleges combined. For example, another fact, cool one, an interesting fact about Ho Chi Minh is that despite the options of beers and the Vietnamese wine, it remains the city loyal to the fine coffee bean. Coffee, or capeta, it's perhaps the most loved drink inside Ho Chi Minh. And it's the cheapest also. Vietnam was a French colony over a century, so it's no surprise that there is a strong French influence even today. Ho Chi Minh is home to Vietnam's own Saigon Notre Dame Cathedral that was built in the 19th century. Important cities in the area are Tay Ninh, which is right here, Tay Ninh. We have Phan Thiet, Dong Nai, and Binh Phuoc, and Binh Durong. I don't know how to read them. Alright, and it's time to move to the last region in our list. And this one is the Mekong River Delta. Let's draw the contour. We have an island here. Alright, now this is also named the Southwest region, or Mekong River Delta. The Southwest or Mekong Delta has been dubbed as a biological treasure because there are over 1,000 animals 1997 and 2007. There are a new species of plants, fish, and mammals discovered in that time period. The Mekong Delta is the region with the smallest forest area in Vietnam. The smallest forest area in Vietnam. And it's being a low-lying coastal region, the Mekong Delta is particularly susceptible for floods resulting from rises in the sea level due to the climatic change. The socio-economical facts is that the inhabitants of the Mekong Delta are predominantly ethnic Vietnamese, and besides, it's home to the largest population of Cambodians outside Cambodia. Cambodia is here. It's another country. Because it's very rich in water, the Mekong Delta is by far the Vietnam's most productive regions in agriculture and aquaculture. Important cities we have Can Tho, Ben Thire, Can Mau, Dong Thap, Hau Giang, Long An, Tra Vinh, Vinh Long. Okay, and that was all for this session, and this is how the map looked like after we discovered it together. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for your support and for watching, and we'll see next time. Until then, I wish you all the best, and bye bye wherever you are. That's my